In a bold move to address escalating gang violence, Jamaica's Prime Minister has announced a state of public emergency for St. James Parish. The decision comes in the wake of the tragic incident on November 6th, where gunmen targeted a taxi, resulting in the deaths of 2 schoolboys and an adult. The state of public emergency is in effect for 14 days.
Yesterday, the Parliament rose in unison to condemn the barbaric murder of innocent lives, young children who had their entire future ahead of them. And for all parents, it must be a consideration in your mind that it could have been your children. And so we take this moment as we declare our response to grieve with the families and to encircle them and surround them with our prayers for comfort at this time. But we also give resolute assurance to the people of Jamaica that we will not wilt, we will not resile in the face of terror.
State of public emergency declared in 5 parishes and the corporate area. Todd's president to meet with Transport Minister over strike action by taxi operators.
President of the Transport Operator Development Sustainable Service, Egerton Newman, says he's disappointed as the response the transport operators wanted from the government has not been favorable.
Yesterday, you have made your request known. You have demonstrated your interest in receiving a response from government. You have received a response from government. It is unfortunate. And we now being advised of the interest of government in the public transport sector. And again, I said it's unfortunate.
Mr. Newman says he's also saddened by statements that have been made by some commuters. But he says the association will continue to have dialogue as he will be meeting with Transport Minister Orde Shaw on Tuesday to have further discussion on the issue. In the meantime, he's now calling on transport operators to return to work.
If you decide not to work, it is your right. Please stay home. If you decide to work, please do so, and do so in the usual order that is expected of you. I urge you all to respect the law, and we urge the police to do whatever they can to ensure that the law is upheld.
Despite the outcome, Mr. Newman says the association will continue to fight vigorously to represent operators in the public transportation sector.
There is no respect for this sector, neither from government nor from the people we serve. Nevertheless, we will continue to serve. We ask you, therefore, to bear with us. We ask the community and public to bear with us because we want to do what is right, to pay our outstanding tickets. We are just asking for time to do so. Nothing is wrong with that, but we are seen as lawful and lawless, and we understand.
Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.
And the man, them not hide again. I know like first time when man used to hide.
Thank you. In my time, them have to hide in the box. You remember me have to go on the old house, but I'm going to draw them out. Because them are hide from me who no gone to England, gone to America, gone to Cuba, gone all over the place. These men are not hiding, so them easily caught. Reneto Adams, man, what you do, Papa?
Why me hear you, man? 6 months?
No, liar, them a misinterpretation.
A lie them I tell by you.
Yeah, man, a mistake they make. I wouldn't put it as harsh as that.
All right, explain
why
them misinterpreted.
After, if I were selected the Commissioner of Police, and after having done my reorganization of the force, the hierarchy, the middle management, put the right people in the right place, get rid of those who are to be gotten rid of, as well as putting the strategies in place, getting the resources to my proper staffing and transfer and placement. Then after about 6 months after we having implemented, After about 6 months, it's supposed to be seeing some drastic, appreciative results.
So
That is what I mean. You know, I couldn't know, but you don't know, Muta, 50 years it take to reach out. So me, and even God, when we operate every day, I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yes.
Has not tried to deal with this thing in 6 months. How could I have done that?
Yeah. All right. So let me ask you now. This petition that is going around about Reneto for commissioner, you really think, say, even if the people them say it, you really believe, say, those who don't like you for a long time, who have power and authority in Jamaica, are going to wreck you be the commissioner?
Well, no, them is the problem, you know. They are the problem. But I think this time the people's power is supernatural and superior to them. And this time I just believe that the people's power will influence those people who have the final say in this issue. Because what they're going to do, they can't come back with the same thing, them trying the same thing over and over. You're going to get the same result.
Yes. All right, let me ask you now. I'm going to ask you when I ask at the other commissioner them now. What is the... All right, you remember some of the interview we have before when name Carl Williams did resign.
Yes.
I did do an interview with you. All right, we'll come back now because the next one resign again.
Yes.
What is the major problem why the police and the Ministry of Security can't get this thing together?
Inaction. One word. Inaction. Fear. Commissioner of Police afraid to act. Sometimes to the extent also that the minister afraid to act. But I don't business with the minister. I business with the Commissioner of Police, the force in which I serve. Some of them, they are timid, weak. Some of them don't know how to manage the job either. Some of them don't have the requisite skill. Some of them were appointed based on other consideration other than the job at hand to be done.
Yeah.
So me know you, Muta. As a man, you are a broadcaster, you're an announcer, you're a DJ, you're a journalist, you're everything. Now if me want a journalist, no, you must come look for me, can't go look for one man or a public, you know. No, so that is the way it goes, you know.
And that me say so
you put the right person in the right slot.
Place, yes. And that me say to about the road them I use gardener to fix the road them.
Thank you.
You know, so
thank you.
It's a problem.
That is it.
Let me ask you a question. The last time you was on the program, you talk about personally in a Montego Bay, where you have high-ranking police and politicians were involved.
And businessmen and
store owners. You still are hold fast to that reasoning?
Still holding fast to that. And as I said, you may have read my article where I said the first thing I'm going to do a massive transfer, reversion, demotion, placement, setting the people right, moving out the corrupt people and put some clean people there. And then we start to do the job, my dear sir.
So you feel that is the main problem, you know, where that is the issue confronting the police force? You feel say the corruption of the police force still maintain itself, that is why it in the progress from make in the fight against crime?
And sir, when I was at the CMU, I think I told you this already, I went down there and recommended to the commissioner that the large percentage of corruption I saw where the policemen in Montego Bay and women were involved, and recommended transfer, my dear sir, and replacement, and have some of them investigated and charged. Nothing had happened with the exception a few transfers they make. And Mr. Baruka, in less than 2-3 months, politicians, corrupt means and practices were used to transfer back the same criminal them a Montego Bay, the same corrupt policemen them a Montego Bay. And that is what has led to the downfall. That is a part of what has led to the downfall of Montego Bay. You are there, sir?
Yeah. All right. I remember one time...
you are there?
Yeah, man, I'm there, man.
So you hear what I say?
Yeah, man, I hear what you say.
All right, good, sir.
Yeah, all right. I remember one time, you see, Mr. Siaga did give the police 20 panelists, 20 people who him think was the problem.
I did 13.
Yeah, 13 was
I
problem.
know a mistake you make. At 13.
All right, 13. May I ask you now, you ever set up a list yet and carry it to the Ministry of Security to say these police is corrupt police, we need to investigate them and weed them out?
Yes, what I have done, I couldn't bring it to the minister because I wasn't the commissioner. It's only the commissioner can bring certain things to the minister.
Okay.
But it was brought to the attention of the hierarchy. And as I repeat, they were transferred, a few of them, not plenty. Maybe those who they didn't like. And they transferred them, and before daylight, speaking figuratively, all of them were transferred back to Montego Bay to continue the corruption there. So I went down there, and I asked all the warrants, all the summonses for all the wanted people, and Mr. Mutabaruka, and not castigating anybody. I'm only talking the truth. I never get one. I had to do my own intelligence and research down there to know who the criminals were. I never get one from one policeman down there.
Yeah? So you think, all right, can you say now that them policemen they still there?
No, man, some transfer, but guess what happened? The danger now is because of that kind of situation that was in existence. So the young policeman come and broke him into that.
Okay.
Many of them go down there to do a good job, you know.
Yes.
But when they go down there, the force is against them, so them just turn into it too.
Yeah.
I have a few policemen who were transferred from the same year and go down there. Clean man them.
Yes.
Good man them.
When the head is corrupted, not we follow back at that. Can't clean. Like, if they try to even be clean, you know, so the head I go get rid of whosoever they try to, you know, go the opposite way. So, as what Adams has said, that is just the way it is. Corruption feed off of corruption, and once you go come in a system and try to change it up, them a go fight you out. Them a go fight you out real bad. Continue.
And many of them have been arrested and charged now because when they go down there, they were forced and motivated to join the slackness that was going on down there.
Telling you.
All right. The Commissioner of Police has just resigned. We don't know why, but there's speculations going around. And like how you're not into the hierarchy of anything, can you tell me truthfully what you think why this commissioner resigned?
I think it's the pressure of the job. I try to talk the truth. Sometimes you never make mistake.
Yeah.
I try to do analysis, do research, and come to my conclusion.
Yeah.
It would seem to me that the minister is also under pressure. And the people are pressuring him to have the crime situation put under control.
Yeah.
And it would seem to me that the commissioner of police does not have the appetite or the will or the courage to fight the crime. And the minister kind of feel upset about that. And I'm told that the minister direct that certain things be done as it relates to operation. And he may not have liked it. And strong words were passed to him, to which probably has taken exception and decide to retire, my dear sir.
All right.
And one of the things too, if you are the commissioner leader in the organization, not the police force alone, and if you fail to act and to govern and to manage that organization, a great writer from the KGB, I don't remember his name, I read the book. So if you have power and you don't use it, it will be used against you.
Yes.
So, maybe I hear the people talking, I not defend the minister because them always, I mean, you know, I have had a bad experience as it relates to politics. But it would seem to me that it's non-performance that has led to this kind of situation that we have, you know.
All right. So, we know say it's a good idea. I mean, I know say the majority of people in the ghetto, majority of people who out there would have said, well, bring back Reneto. But as I said before, the people them who can make the difference don't feel that way because them feel say you're heavy-handed. Them feel say you're a heavy-handed person, and if you bring back this heavy-handed man in the situation you now, would that lead to more and more problem? How you see that?
Well, I don't know how they are thinking, you know. You see, because they are safe in them, whether uptown or downtown house, because they can employ 1,000 security guard to carry them people, got JC, them pick me, got JC and KC. And when they come in home, them fly in a helicopter and pitch on them house top and all them things. They will run up their mouth and say these things.
Yeah.
Right? But the whole the poor little Jamaican people we don't have no defense. Me have to defend them.
Yeah.
I have to defend them. I have to be defending them when I was a policeman, and if I'm again appointed as the commissioner of the police. My first interest is to defend everybody. But the weak and vulnerable and the poor, I will have to focus my attention on them because you have some little criminal element, some little wicked boy walking around with guns because them scam money and extort money and buy guns and shoot down innocent, weak people. I'm going to have to be their defense along with the extended police force. I'm not saying me alone can do it, but when I talk, I'm talking about I'm talking on leadership.
Yes.
So it's not I alone going to do it. So anybody listening on field says Reneto Adams alone.
Yeah.
No, sir. I will be putting the proper person in the right place who we know will go out there and work. And as I told you, right, I challenge you if you appoint me commissioner of police, I will be the first at last to be leading operations personally and physically and practically
in the front
against criminal elements.
In the front line.
So I'm going to say, you go down there and come back. I'm going to say, let's go. And when I say, let's go, guess where me there?
And
they just put it in the front.
Yes. Yeah, lead by example.
That is what leadership is about. Some people, you see, every policing and soldiering are not easy things.
Yes.
How these things come about is when you have undesirables and people who try to mash up society. These people were made and introduced. These organizations was made and introduced to repel them.
Yes.
So the action you're going to use is not the action of the church. You know, I go out there, go fling Bible after man. That can't stop man from committing crime. I'm not saying if you use it spiritually, you know, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
In other words, if
practically.
Thank you.
Physically,
so,
yes.
You have to go confront them and physically make them know you know mean business.
Yes.
So why we have reached this stage is because I want to tell you, sir, and this is my view, that there is not one law in Jamaica now that is serving as a deterrent to criminal elements out there.
Mm-hmm. So
and personally, too, I'm not talking the police force alone.
Yes.
All the persons who are being paid handsomely to deal with criminality in Jamaica and to have an ordered society.
Yes.
They are afraid and many are not doing their job, sir.
Yes.
And that is why we have reached this stage.
All right. We see them have a so-so thing, which two of them still in effect. And then we say in the same parish, them bring a state of emergency. All right. Tell me what you think about the two.
I'm just saying.
Eh?
I'm just saying. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just saying how you interpret that now.
No, you tell me. You tell me what you think about the two things them.
As it relates to security, and I always think I am reliable to some extent when it comes to security. I can hardly figure that out, sir. It looks like it's certain type of politics that has come up, and whether the government or the minister or whoever it is under some, whether it's internal or external pressure, sir, them introduce this to appease the psychology and the thinking and the mind of certain other people.
Which one of them, the so-so or the state of emergency?
Well, the so-so as you call it, I don't ever say you say I don't. I'm not.
Because that's a name. My mouth can't pronounce it.
All I am saying, sir, you could have bring in source and you bring in this. I must, while I talk to you, commend the army.
Yes.
Because the intelligence that I'm getting out there is the army is leading the battle down there against criminal elements.
Yes.
And they are achieving. To the extent that me just say some policemen are up in arms and vexed about the leadership that is being provided down there by the military.
We hear about that.
But the wrong thing them do, you can't use them, the same people down there. I'm not saying everybody down there is corrupt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But how the place reached that degree to which it has reached. And you use the same man, them will allow it to reach that to down there perform police duty the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You must have them transfer and move out and bring in new people.
Yeah. All right. So,
you see?
All right. So the state of emergency, them extended till May, them say?
Sir, state of emergency was not necessary in Montego Bay. If we had effective police action, effective and efficient police action, day in, day out, day and night, 24 hours a day, bombarding the criminal elements, seeking them out, searching them, arresting them, prosecuting them, detaining them, processing them to see if they wanted here or abroad. Bombard them with police activity day and night. We would not have reached this stage, boss.
Yeah, it come like as we do something, it get lapse, and then it come back to where it was.
And then the man then just wait it out.
Yes. Which now, some of them could have sit down in some hotel and maybe wait it out.
Thank you, sir.
You know, because the man they can afford to sit down in a hotel a month.
You must have certain intelligence where who these men are, where they are likely to go. You have to find who are their associates and girlfriends, where they eat, where they sleep at night, where them go and make love to whoever they make love to go. These are three critical elements that are in the annals of what you call criminology.
Yes.
Criminology teaches you that a man must go sleep, he must go eat, and he go have sex.
Yes.
So it's the duty of a policeman to garner all these intelligence.
Well, which part him do them three things there?
And they go catch him.
But, all right, so you say you don't have no open at the state of emergency if it's stem it to a fullness or it just a stop leak?
No, and I say I don't have any hope, you know. That's why I commend the soldiers, say they're doing a good job.
Okay, the soldier.
And all that stuff. I'm only saying we never had to call a state of emergency. It never reached that stage.
Yeah.
If the policemen and soldiers and people responsible for fighting crime down there, the mayor, the town clerk, everybody, we wouldn't have to reach this stage.
Yeah. A lot of people is saying
you
that.
Follow me?
You talk about the pressure. A lot of people is saying that the state of emergency was called because a gun shooting did go on near the airport.
I have that intelligence, so only that I don't have the evidence.
Proof, yes.
But
yes.
the intelligence
suggests that.
That because the gunman them go fire gun and nearly crash in a one tourist bus.
Yes.
That is on the street. I don't want to advocate that because, as I told you, I don't have the evidence. If I had the evidence, I'd tell you right up front, say that was the case.
Yeah, but a whole heap of people surmise that. A whole heap of people, if I don't saw it go, something nearly saw it go. Because, I mean, really and truly, the tourism business is one of the most, you know.
Yes, I know. I'm not saying it's not so, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It could well be so because you hear Jamaican people, them say, well, Jamaican people say, if I know, so near so.
Yeah, near so,
But you see, me now as a professional who is seeking a very professional
evidence
and responsible office,
yeah.
I have to have evidence first.
Yes.
I have my own feeling, you know.
Yes. Yeah, my feeling like that too, if you don't have no evidence.
So if that is the case, it would be very, very disingenuous on the part of the people who played a role in calling the state of emergency. If it is that issue, it was called that. When 300 odd people, it's because it looked funny, you know. 300 odd people were killed before and they were never called it.
Yes.
And then it just suddenly called. I'm not saying maybe maybe they're late in calling it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to really offer anything when we don't have the evidence. All
right,
evidence.
so let me ask you now, the way forward, what do you think should have happened now?
So
I mean, we have a state of emergency, we have a social thing going on, but what do you think should happen now?
As I said, sir, what should happen now? Know that they must be catching some of the criminals, them. They must have a effective and firm justice system in place where these men can be tried rapidly.
Yes.
Sentenced rapidly if they are found guilty. Strong sentences are meted out to them and strong examples are set. Right? You are to saturate the place with police presence. Every corner. I don't know if they have the resources, but if you manage your resources good, you can look like 100 policemen out there when around the 25.
Yes, yes.
Because on the roads, some of them go down and stand up on the street side for the whole day.
Yes.
Go up and down, check boy, check the suspects. That is where the law says as a policeman duty is to patrol the street by day and by night, seeking out criminal elements and suspects, arresting them and prosecuting them, and take them before a court of law for justice to be meted out to them. And if they're found guilty, you send them to prison, or you go and put them on probation, or whatever the sentence is.
Yeah.
That is how you order society.
Yeah.
That is how you fight crime.
Right,
A man killed 3 men today. Nobody can find him. Him kill 4 tomorrow night. Nobody don't find him. Him kill another one another night. Nobody don't know who is this man. How can that be?
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody
Somebody must
get
see
the
him.
intelligence now and bombard, don't make that man commit no more offense.
And the man, them not
somebody
hide again. I know like first time when man used to
Thank
hide.
you. Thank you. In my time, them have to hide in the box. You remember me have to go on the old house, but I'm going to draw them out. Because them are hide from me who no gone to England, gone to America, gone to Cuba, gone all over the place.
Yeah.
These men are not hiding, so them easily caught.
Yes.
So why we can't catch them?
Yes.
And
Anyway,
nobody believes says the police alone down there, as I told you before, corrupt in the boss, the biz, and
Businessman.
everybody, you know.
yeah, man.
But the business, the hotel, the financial institution, them down there, all kind of things down there involved.
The gun and the man them is right in front of the police and the soldier them are hide.
I mean, let me tell you, as an ex-policeman the other day, I was so embarrassed. Right in the middle of so-so. Right in the middle of a state of emergency. Man could have gone to a funeral, go shoot man, and get to and gone.
Yes.
Hmm?
Serious thing. That's serious thing.
So something is wrong, and I think all it has to do, and our big problem down there, sir. And anybody I listen, whether them a police, soldier, or what, is the lack of intelligence down there.
Yes.
The intelligence to work off.
Mr. Adams, I want you to tell me which part you can find a petition and that if anybody want to deal with it.
I don't know, because let me tell you something. You know me stay.
Yeah.
Me don't want nobody to feel say me I motivate anything. If the people call for me, it must be on their own voluntary
Yeah.
basis.
So how years a petition did there? Who put it there?
I hear what he did, but what I'm trying to tell you, you never know the address, me now I go tell you because
Okay.
me don't want nobody to feel say I motivate people to vote for him. People
true.
must vote
I am a
voluntarily.
politician.
That when that it is a respectful result.
Yes.
That comes up. So people are calling and having the petition. I hear that one starting in England and locally about 3 going. And I have nothing to do with them.
Do
So
with
matter of fact, a pure friend called me from time to time and asked me, Mr. Adams, you don't see this. The people want you right now. Later on, I'll be talking to about 3 radio stations abroad.
Yeah.
Where say the people over there, Jamaican people, say they want to come back home. And them want Mr. Adams, the commissioner, them assist, no, not me.
Yeah, me know, man. Me hear it, you know. Me hear it, man.
Yes.
Me dey on the radio, you know. I hear the voice there.
Me know, but we not talk internationally.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you're a communicator. You deal with the news. You deal with radio.
Yes.
You must have been hearing this. Me don't business with none of the people. The only reason why me apply Mr. Mutabaruka, let me tell you, is that people are calling on me.
Yes.
And I think I have some solution.
Okay.
And I won't let them down. And I don't know if you're going to close now, but I must tell you, that if I were appointed commissioner of police, there are many, many days my office won't see me boss. We're on the street, I go look for criminal elements. I will be directing senior people at the force, the hierarchy, middle managers, to be on the street too. Because I am cautioning now, you can imagine me a police law Hanover. I supervise operation and the soup gone home my yard. But let me tell you plain, whoever that soup is will be taken to the Services Commission for dismissal.
Yeah.
That is what leadership is about.
Yes, yes. You lead from in front.
Weak leadership is one of the problem in the force. Weak leadership. Me not say the man is no good man, you know, sir.
Yeah.
As you hear me describe them, some of them only good for the church and they go seek and win soul for heaven.
Yeah. But you want some for win it for the earth, you know.
Definitely, sir.
All right, sir. Give thanks, Mr. Adams.
God bless you, sir. And anytime you're ready, you call me.
All right, sir. Give thanks.
God bless, sir.
Yes.